David McCoy, Clay Knight rolling to turn number 4. It's time to hunt the front at Lavonia. We are green.
Green flag in the air. Side by side into one. McCoy tries to slip to the lead. Here comes Clay Knight on the outside.
Clay Knight going to have the outside momentum down the back straightaway. He'll pull 1 car length ahead. Top of the racetrack for Clay. In turn 3, David McCoy trying to challenge for the race lead, but he's got a hard charge in. Zach Mitchell hot on his tail as they go to turn 1.
One car open the ball on the back end of the racetrack. Mitchell trying to poke the nose for second. McCoy able to hold on for the moment right now. Clay Knight, though, your leader.
Clay Knight continues to lead, but David McCoy's not going away. He'll motor into turn 3 and 4. Here comes Winger. Winger looking to the inside of Zach Mitchell. Mitchell closes to the rear deck lid of David McCoy.
Mitchell looks like he may have a faster piece right now, but just can't quite get around David McCoy in that 187 machine. Could have to find a different way around here in 3 and 4.
Yeah, they'll work into turn 3. You see Mitchell about a half a car length higher than Ashton Winger that time. Mitchell's trying to get it wound up because much like Winger trying to get around Mitchell, I think Mitchell wants around McCoy. They're side by side for 3rd. Winger going to challenge and take 3rd.
Ashton Winger in the white number 12 machine in turn 3. He's going to go for it. Can he get a 2 for here? Now he's under McCoy for the runner-up spot.
That battle's going to work off of turn number 4. We continue to work lap number 4 complete. This is lap 5 they're working here. As Winger's going to look to the inside of McCoy. Winger's got a fast race car in that car 12. He was heat race number 1 winner. He's going to look to the inside of the bad boy David McCoy. They are side by side for 2nd off of turn 4.
Ashton Winger, he can see the leader Clay Knight stepping further away. Really wants to get around McCoy right there. Can he do it? No. Has to mash the brake there. McCoy going to hold on to 2nd.
Yeah, McCoy's got that momentum on the outside, but Winger's going to go back to work underneath. If they're not careful, they'll complete lap number 10. Clay Knight has shown the way from the onset. David McCoy is 2nd, Ashton Winger 3rd, Zach Mitchell, Joseph Joyner, Josh Putnam, Brett Dixon.
1 car in 1 and 2.
Oh, right in front of your leader, it's Bo Slay around at the top of turn 2.
Replay right here on HuntTheFront.tv.
Yeah, you see Bo's just go off in the corner, and Mills is right there. Bo just had a run, hit the brakes, and then he decides to parallel park in a no parking zone at the top of turn 2. You do not want to be sitting driver's side door to oncoming traffic here. Clay Knight going to roll into turn number 3. He's got the control. He'll fire off of turn number 4. That's a good restart. 1 car is around off of turn 4, but we'll stay green. Everybody's pointing in the right direction. Battle for 2nd. Winger going to slide up in front of David McCoy.
Ashton Winger, he's been plotting a move. Can he finally get there? McCoy going to try to look down underneath, but Winger finally going to get that runner-up spot.
Yeah, Trey Mills going to join the field in turn 1. He was stuck in the infield there. Not sure if he went a lap down or not. Clay Knight continues to lead. Ashton Winger now 2nd. Winger's going to go fishing, and he's going to try to reel in Clay Knight, who's your race leader.
Yeah, Winger may have been the fastest race car on the racetrack here in that last run. Just didn't quite have the track position, but here it is. All that is in front of him now is race leader Clay Knight. We'll see if he can dial it in here in the next couple of laps.
Yeah, Winger has been in contention and been fast at every Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series race he's run this year. It's been 4 of them, but his best finish is 7th. Always has bad luck toward the end of the race. He's got a fast hot rod here in turn 4. He'll work the 12 car off, and at this time by, he has a distance of about half a second that he's trying to close in on Clay Knight. This time by at the stripe, it's .466. Here comes Winger on the outside.
Yeah, Winger now all of a sudden everybody went down low. He's going to go back up high. Here comes Winger with a run. Can he make a move in 3?
He's going to try it. They are side by side. Ashton Winger on the top, Clay Knight on the bottom. Ashton Winger, your new race leader on lap 22. Winger going to set sail to turn 1. He's pulling away.
And just like that, the game changes there. Now Clay Knight's going to have to recuperate right there in the 2nd spot. See if he can find something, but quickly Ashton Winger opening up that lead, making about 10 car lengths off of 4.
Yeah, I think you're right. Clay Knight, who led the first 21 laps, does not look like he's got the handle on that race car. It looks a little too tight there on the exit of corner exit, but Winger is really starting to pull away now. The battle you're seeing on your screen is Joseph Joyner in the 10, Josh Putnam in the 212. They are 5th and 6th, respectfully, and again, that's important because that's points. Right now, Joyner, who is behind Putnam in the point standings, has a gained 2-point positions, 2 points on your point leader Josh Putnam by just being in front of him. He's going to continue to try to close in on 4th running Zach Mitchell. You've got to think Joyner would love for this to be a good point night for him to come out of here just inching in on this race lead. Again, just a couple of weeks ago, he was about 30 points out in 3rd, and now he's 8 points out of the race lead in 2nd coming into tonight. And don't look now, the top 5 are all nose to tail as they work off of turn 4.
Here comes Joyner down to the low side of Zach Mitchell into turn number 1. You talked about just having a good point stay right here would be a good way to have it. Pick off a couple of spots as we get closer and closer to 10 to go.
Ashton Winger, Clay Knight, David McCoy, who's got a little bit of a breathing room now over Zach Mitchell because Mitchell's got his hands full with Joyner, the battle for fourth. They go to turn one as we see the 12 of Ashton Winger still showing the way. Clay Knight is there. I think if Clay could get a run and stay close, he would probably go to the top entering turn three. As Winger, you got to wonder, is Winger knowing he's probably frustrated, is he going to make a mistake, though? That's what Clay Knight's waiting on out of Ashton Winger.
It almost reminds you of like a plate race at Daytona or Talladega. You don't want to get out of lane because what if the outside doesn't work? But Winger, he has not been able to get around this lap traffic. He has been tucked in that same spot for about this last 6 or 7 laps. Here he goes, dipping under Mills.
Yeah, he's going to try. He's going to put the nose there. Again, both those drivers friends with each other off the racetrack. But right now, Winger says, oh, you got to go, buddy, because here comes the field. First through fifth are all nose to tail entering turn three.
They'll be looking at 10 to go this time by Winger. Still cannot get around that lap traffic, but right now Clay Knight cannot capitalize. It's going to draw that top 5 even closer, but right now Winger, for whatever reason, it's not really hurting him right now. Clay Knight just can't get there.
Yeah, that top side of the racetrack, all these guys running the bottom just throwing the marbles across the racetrack, and that's keeping the run that Clay Knight wanted to have. It's keeping him from being able to get it, but Clay's going to have an opportunity in the waning laps here as Winger's still trying to get around Trey Mills. He has got his hands full, and everybody within the top 5 within striking distance of the race lead. Here comes Winger.
Winger back down low. You've got to wonder, does he stay there? Does he get frustrated? He has been behind Mills now for the last 10 to 15 laps. Mills has not allowed him a lane to get by here. But, hey, that's not what Mills is here to do. He's points racing as well.
Yeah, well, $10,000 is on the line, so Winger's going to have to either lose his patience or figure out a way to get around him really quick. There he goes, slides across the nose in front of the 14, and then Trey Mills says, oh, hey, buddy, didn't know you were there.
White flag one more time for Ashton Winger. He's going to dart down the front stretch into turn number 1. Travis, take us away.
The Jeff Matthews Motorsports, sponsored by Recreational Vehicle Select. Jimmy Dome Plumbing, 12 car. Works off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. We'll work through turn 3 and 4, nice and easy. Took the lead on lap 21 off of turn 4. Air Force, Ashton Winger goes to victory lane with the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series at Lavonia. But he climbs out of the car, ladies and gentlemen. Your race winner here tonight at Lavonia, Ashton Winger. Ashton Winger on top of the car, drops the steering wheel, climbs down. Car looked just really good out there. Once you got out front, just never really a challenge after that.
Yeah, I know I went soft on tire there. I didn't really know where to be, and man, honestly, when I got to Clay, I didn't really think I had much for him. And then I was like, man, we're getting choked down so much on this bottom, he ain't giving it up. So I kind of just moved out my entry a little bit, and I was actually able to feel like I was going 100 mile an hour faster. And then my stick guy was showing me that they were close the whole time, and you know, I seen it really got really dirty out there in 2. So I'm glad I went out when I did, because I don't know if I would have been able to do that if I would have waited any longer. So. Car's been good. Just been a hectic year, man. My car's been fast the whole time, and I've had really good people around me. And I got my new crew guy, Zach. He's been a really big help. I think this week was the first time we got to load up a day early all year. So my dad's been working his tail off. I got my cousin Will with me this weekend. That's cool. You know, just thanks to everybody back in Florida that helps and puts this deal together. Jeff Matthews, Jimmy Waldrop, Gene Farmer, Johnny Dome Plumbing, Kurz, RVS, Jeff Matthews Motorsports, Kaiser Manufacturing, Integra Shocks, Rocket Chassis, Andy Durham Race Engines, Integra Shocks, A Plus Collision Center, Rap Tech. He keeps this thing looking good, as much stuff as I knock off of it. Super K Express, FK Rod Ends, just like I said, Rocket, Andy Durham. You know, good job to Clay and David. They all raced me really clean, and I appreciate it. Just racetrack widened out, and it was a good race. So glad to see there's a packed out house here. And if you guys ain't got nothing going on, come on down to Rome tomorrow. Just also thanks to CSR Aluminum Fabrication. They helped me out a ton, and I always forget people. Self carburetors, Renegade Fuels, Wiles Drive Shafts. Just takes a whole team to do this. And thanks to Hunt the Front and everything, all you guys for all you do, giving us a place to race. It's cool to race for the money we do, as much as we do. So you know, we'll try to get another one tomorrow.
So when you have struggles like you just talked about early in the season, you're able to win a race like this. What does it mean for a program? Is this the type of win that turns around the rest of the year?
Well, it's the type of night that makes you feel better about going into tomorrow, you know, and then you just try to build little bit by little bit. And, you know, where we're going next week, Eldora, that place will either make you want to race for another 10 years or make you want to quit racing. So, you know, that's the biggest thing I've learned. We just take this stuff night by night, and it feels really good to be Ashton Winger tonight.
All right, Ashton, thank you very much for racing with us. Congratulations.
Thanks to all the fans for coming out, too. It's awesome to see everybody out here again. It's, like I said, let's pack Rome out tomorrow.
All right, Clay. So Clay Knight, our second place finisher. Clay, you led the first 21 laps, and then Ashton got by. I thought when he got to the lap traffic there that you might be able to get back by him, but just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I kept moving down lower and lower off of 2 over there, and it was just a little slimy over there, but I just kept trying it. I feel like that was the only chance I could move up some down there in 3. I should have never left it alone out there. I raced here a lot, and I felt like it was time to start going towards the bottom, and it's kind of hard being out front sometimes. You don't know really where to be, and here lately we've been struggling a lot, and we've really made a lot of changes and got rid of some people and had some people leave and some things like that over the last year, and we're building back, and we're building back better than ever. I just got to thank everybody that helps me. M&W Transport, Augusta Aquatics, Barrett, he's here in the house somewhere, and just everybody that helps us on this thing, my fiance, my parents, my crew guys, Blake and Chris, and like I said, we're going to go after it at Rome again tomorrow and try to see if we can't finish one spot better.
How big is the momentum that you pick up from a second place run?
It's really big. I kind of had a mistake in a heat race last week at Sonora. I really felt like we had a strong top 3 or 4 run there, and like I said, we're just building on it right now. We're building our notebook. We got some great people behind us, and I'm not disappointed, but I'm going to lose a little bit of sleep tonight.
All right, Clay Knight, your second place finisher. How about a big round of applause for the South Carolina driver? All these fans are here to hear from you. That's why they're all sticking around. Third place finisher, David McCoy. David, you talked earlier. We talked at Why Not back in June. You said, man, I feel like I'm struggling getting the handle of the Super, but it looked good tonight, though.
Yeah, like I said, it's home track. I've got a ton of laps here, and, it's awesome. I expect to run well here, but with this competition, it's so tough. I just got to thank Brett Coltman, Coltman Farms Racing, all the guys. Like I said earlier, I'm not supposed to do that, but, just Bill Stein, Swift SRI, I couldn't get it out. Special Needs School of Gwinnett, I couldn't get that out earlier. We're proud to represent them, autism awareness. NPM Marketing, Miss Tanya McAllister, she's awesome to us and a great partner for us. Just everybody that's a part, and Brett for giving us everything we need to run up and down the road, and my beautiful wife for allowing me to live my dream at an old age, and hopefully we'll have some momentum going into, and the crew, Dwayne Frady, Cason Cannon, Hayden, my teammate, man, he's been awesome. Kenny Collins, I couldn't do it without his support, because anybody thinks it's easy, give it a whirl, because it's not, and y'all got a great series, and I'm just proud to be here in front of my home crowd, and thanks everybody for coming out and supporting us.
I want you to know the loudest the crowd got all night was whenever we said the words David McCoy. So how cool is that?
That's awesome. I love you guys. Thank you. It used to be booze, and we started getting our butt kicked, and so they turned into cheers, and we're glad to have them.
All right, how about another round of cheers for David McCoy, your third place finisher. That wraps up Sublimited Victory Lane for the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series presented by Sweet Victory Apparel Company here at Lavonia. Congratulations again to your winner, Ashton Winger, second place Clay Knight, and third place finisher David McCoy. William Richard, back up to you.
Thank you there, Travis, and congratulations to those drivers. Ashton Winger getting that picture taken at Victory Lane, along with our top 3, Clay Knight and the bad boy, David McCoy. Those 3 drivers not done for the weekend either. Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series down at Rome Speedway tomorrow night. Make sure you catch it there.